What is your support service?
LGBT Scotland provides a range of services for LGBTQ plus young people right across Scotland. We run youth groups in a range of different areas where young people can meet their peers and make friends and learn new things in a safe and informal environment. Young people can also access one-to-one support with a youth worker using a coaching approach. We also run a range of digital services through three main areas. Young people can come online and speak to a youth worker in confidence using our live chat service about their sexual orientation or gender identity. They can also find out a huge range of information about issues relevant to their lives on our website. And we also run an online digital community called Pride and Pixels that's available for young people right across Scotland, even in areas where they might not get access to other forms of LGBTQ plus specialist youth work.
What age do you need to be to access your support?
Our services at LGBT Youth Scotland are available for young people aged between 13 and 25.
Who is your support for?
Our services are for all LGBTQ plus young people, and that includes you if you sit somewhere on the asexual umbrella. It includes you if you're really questioning your identity right now and you're not sure where you might fit into that. If you've got questions, then we want to hear from you and you're welcome to come be part of our community.
What training do you receive?
Our youth workers, including our volunteers, go through a range of training before they work with young people. In particular, they go through our internal Youth Work Ready programme, where they learn about what youth work is, core youth work skills, how to run groups and one-to-ones, and about safeguarding. We also provide a range of training throughout the year for staff to continue in their learning and development as CLD practitioners, and that can include things like attending the assist training so that we know how to respond to young people who might be feeling suicidal. It includes things like trauma-informed practice, really practical things like, how to run youth work that's based on STEM. Anything that young people need, we want to get trained up for.
Is the support you provide structured?
Our youth groups are structured based on a 12-week plan, and that plan is co-produced with the young people. So every 3 months, the youth group will sit down with a youth worker and have a think about, what do we want to do this 3 months? What do we want to get involved in? What do we want to learn about? So the support they provide is very much directed by you as a young person. You get to decide what you do, what you participate in, and what kind of things you want to learn about and know.
Do you have a waiting list? And is there other support you could signpost me to in the meantime?
We don't have a waiting list for our services, and our promise to you is that when you get in touch with us, we will get back to you within 1 week.
When young people come to you for support, can they choose what they want to talk about?
When young people come to us for support, it's absolutely up to them what they talk about. Primarily, we're there to provide support to young people about their sexual orientation or gender identity. So some reasons why people might come along and speak to us for the first time might be because they're questioning their identity, not quite sure who they are, and they want someone to work that out with. They might be thinking about coming out for the first time. Or, they might just really want to meet some other LGBTQ plus young people and make some friends that understand and get what it is that their experience is.
Will everything I tell you be kept confidential?
Everything that you tell us will be kept confidential. That's really important to us, as we know that you might be worried about other people finding out about your sexual orientation or gender identity before you're ready. The only exception to that is if you give us any information that makes us think that you or another young person might be at risk of harm or in danger in some way, and we'll always chat to you about what we need to do if that comes up.
What would you do if you had to report something I said?
If we had to report something that you said, then we would always do that in a way that involved you as much as possible. So we'd be clear, we'd be honest with you about what needed to happen, when it needed to happen, and we would have a chat with you about how you would feel most comfortable with us doing that, so that you're in control as much as you can be while we try and keep you as safe as we can.
Will I get into trouble if what I tell you involves drugs, alcohol, or something illegal?
We're not there to give you into trouble if you've been using alcohol or drugs. What we want is for you to be as safe as you can be. So our role would be to give you information about your options so you can think about your choices and make the safest choices for you in your particular situation. We do ask that when young people come along to a group or any event that we're running, they don't do that if they're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And that's not because we're judging, that's just so that all the young people who are there can participate in as safe and as meaningful a way as possible.